Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Indie Ninja Gaming. This is it, the final week, guys. 7 days to go on the leaderboards. This is where you got to push hard. This is where everyone goes for the top 10 if they're anywhere close. The goal total you're seeing in the top right there, that is what I did yesterday. I put in a decent amount of time yesterday. Then I stopped. Did some out of war for a little video that I put up already, but that took like 5 hours to actually get the content on top of, and that's not even doing the editing or rendering. So yeah, that's going through. Last I saw, I was 9th on max. I've been pushed down to 10th again. 8k. That's alright. But I am 7th in seasonal now. And that's only going to get better. So, yeah. But I've still got a little ways to go. I've got... Oh no, actually that one is 2,500 away-ish. Then I do have a bit of a leap. But like 20 grand I need to catch up to the next one. But... I'm doing a 7-day live stream this week, and I've actually only got 4 days at work this week, so I've actually got 3 days off that I can play during the day, so I've got a decent chance here. I think it's safe to say that I'm going to be on at least one leaderboard. I'm aiming for both. Wait, I haven't even been in the game that long. That's so weird. The way it does that. This one's even weirder. But we won't talk about it. We've moaned about that enough this season. This leaderboards. So let's see here. I am digging on this row here right now. Then I can probably go ahead and once I've done, let's get a expedited view here. Oh, so that's only the first square. Okay, so once I've done these two, then I can probably go down this line here. So I've got 3,300 square, 3,400 square, and basically like just under a 3k square. 2,800, 2,700. So those two not as good, but they're still pretty high. Then oh, these numbers, guys, these numbers. Oh, that one, but still, I'll still do it. But 39, 38. This is going to be good. This is where we're going to put through some major ounceage. So, like I said, I am going to be doing 7 days, streaming 7 days this week. like I did last leaderboards. And then like last leaderboards, after that, so next week, on Monday, Tuesday, when I normally do stream, I won't be. I'll be taking those days off. Just to recoup. Detox from the game, you know. If you haven't checked it out, it's not been that long. I have posted my first out of all time lapse video. The only way I can kind of do it for you guys at the moment. So let me know what you think. If you want to see it, I'll keep doing it. But I literally played like 5 hours straight yesterday. Didn't even realise it. I forgot how much I like Out of War. It's just a shame that I can't play it on camera properly for you guys right now. So I've fallen behind or miscalculated. I thought I had enough time if I did 5,000 ounces a day to get to, it would have been 145,000. Oh, we're in day 6 though. So that's 30,000. So it's 140,000 potential. Depends on how much. Oh no, because it's. I'm going to have to do some winter digging. I am determined to get that 150k slot, that 3rd slot. I am determined to do that. If it means some winter digging, it means some winter digging. Come on, line up properly. I'm determined to try and not waste any gold on this one. In fact, let me go back a little further. So I can get a bit more. These are really, really good squares, and I don't want to lose an ounce if I can help it. Plus, we're about to go into nighttime digging. Got an hour left. Then we're in the night bonus. We're in the bonus zone. No. There we go. It's like I was digging too quickly for the actual machinery. It didn't want to let go of its dirt again. Oh, and I got to calm down. We're at 50% capacity. Well, that's good though, because if we can get a high enough capacity in the Frankensteins without, you know, without actually losing some gold or some dirt, then when we do our clean out, it'll just be filling up the plant constant. Well, I think I failed with the not digging too far back into the wall, because that was only meant to have been half at the top there, so kind of failed that. That was my bad. So at 12,300, I need to remember that, so I can see what I got today. My average is about 7,000-8,000 ounces in a stream. Hey Jeter, how you doing? Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you putting it up there. Tell you what, hold on. Can I pin it? Usually I do have a clean scale, but I couldn't be bothered. After playing for God knows how many hours yesterday, I couldn't be bothered to go and sell my gold. All good, just farming. Are you in Farm Sim? Hey Blue, how you doing, dude? You may be beating me in Max, but I've beaten your seasonal. And Split says seasonal's the important one. Nah. It was harsh though. You posted in Discord, you know, you got first place. Well done. Then like an hour later when I looked, someone else had put through a bunch of gold. He must have been hoarding buckets. Oh no, it's not a big clean out. Just my usual one swap. Take a look, actually. Yeah, look at that, look. That's the same, that's what you put through after, like an hour after... I think he had more than that. Have you put through some as well? How far away is the next person down? Oh, I've got a big safety margin on my max gold. He didn't put through 100k. He was in like second or third. Him and Classy Games were neck and neck nearly. Oh wait, 300. Oh, so yeah, 354,000. Oh crap. Okay, well I don't know then. Oh, I'll tell you what though, you're only like, I don't know if you're adding to your seasonal right now, but you're only 3,000 below me. Oh, you're done with it, are you? But you're not going to put any more in this season? Depends on how many buckets he was holding on to, I suppose, doesn't it? Sturt does not like me today, fellas. My lords, my ladies, and everyone in between. Look at that, look. Just let go. Thank you. You know what? Just from those two jigs and the nugget trap, that was 700 ounces. I remember that. I remember when that was a medium clean out on Nighthawk. A full 3 swap medium clean out on Nighthawk was 700 ounces. A good one was like 800-900 ounces. I think that was more realistic to this. I don't know what blues is. I tend to average about 5k in game day, give or take. Fixing to buy out of ore for a run. Looks fun, just tired. Didn't play yesterday, sort of burned out. No, I get that, dude. As hard as you went. I actually, not long before the stream, uploaded my first time lapse. I played for about 5 hours straight yesterday. Just using a pickaxe as well. What's going on with my light source here? Oh, this is going to need to be on the other side now. My best through the wash plant, my average is like 2,500 to 3,000. My best has been 4,000. I did that this season, one day this season. Here's the thing, right? I get it's possible to run high loads, but there's a limit. You know, people, you hear people bragging like, "Oh, I could do 6,000-7,000 yards a day." The only way they can do that is if they preload everything one day, and then the second day they run it, because the Frankensteins can only run at a set speed. You can't speed them up. So they'd have to preload the shaker deck, preload the belt hopper, preload all of your Frankensteins, run all your Frankensteins directly into the shaker at the same time. Well, so no, here's the thing, right? You can actually, like, as quickly as that shaker deck processes the dirt, right? It runs faster than the Frankensteins can put into it. So, if you, instead of outputting into the hopper with the Frankenstein, if you did it directly into the shaker deck, you could probably run 2 or 3 Frankensteins, preloaded Frankensteins, going into it at the same time before without it getting full. I've seen legit 5,000 ounces. I've watched Split legitimately do a 5,000 ounce on stream. I know, you're just losing time overall, aren't you? I think I kind of proved that you lose time when I was preloading my Frankensteins and everything during the day, because I thought you get a nighttime bonus that way. Turns out I was wrong, so I was losing out on the gold and the dirt and the time. Good 5,000 ounces is easy. Even pushing hard enough to get a 4,000 ounce thing, right? I feel like you're pushing hard, you're pushing hard, you're pushing hard. It pops up on your screen, 4,000 ounces, and then instantly, like, comes to mind Austin Powers. Like when he's getting his end away, he's like, oh, yeah, and I'm spent. I'm just done. Throwing my PC in the bin. That's it. I can't play anymore. I want to chuck as much into this hopper as I can without overfilling it, because my plant's about to swap over. My FPS is crashing already. Fan-freaking-tastic. I'll do this clean out and then I'll save load. I found out I don't need to actually go to desktop. I thought I'd tried to save load before and it hadn't cleared up the issue, but no, it does. Do a quick load and a quick save and a quick load will fix your FPS if you're having similar issues. What are we at? 13,000. See what we get just from the jigs. And the nugget trap. Before we wash these ones. Before we run these ones through the wave table. Oh, my FPS has gone back up again. Maybe I'll be alright. You saw nothing? I wasn't just swapping out clean mats. Well, there was one dirty in there, but... promise you I didn't do it. Oh, washed out too, apparently. So that one is at 79, and so are you. Okay. I've played 167 hours of this season and gotten... yeah. But I'm new, only have... no, I got 3k. Like 3.5k hours. So another 700 ounces just for those buckets. But here's the thing, this is only my second season using this new gold per map, lower drilling numbers, like drilling nuggets, all of that. You learn by watching what I've learned as I've gone along. So you've had the advantage from that. And you've also, not just me, but old man, you've probably seen some Splitting 2. So you've watched everyone who knows how to do it and found out how to do it, whereas most of it I've kind of learned. I mean, even this season, you've seen me trying new things. Like trying to figure out if there's a faster way to move equipment and things like that. But I will say this, Blue, if you ever want to become a moderator, you've got to learn when to take the hit and lose, okay? Just saying. Gotta make me look good. Nah, I'm joking. Final stream, you turn up to gloat. I put you in a 24-hour timeout. I might have bodged up my digging on this one. Oh well, that'll have to do. What do you mean, don't mess with the bank? Did you not see the start of this season? Dude, I was paying back like 200 grand a day in loans at the beginning of this season. And I still beat it. Basically, if you get a big loan, clean out one swap out at a time, right? And for every two, sell every two, but keep the third until you got enough money so that you're sure that you're going to survive the night. Then just keep whatever gold after that, so you got enough to pay the landlord. And then next day, just either do that again or do a full 3-tier clean out. And then wait, if you got enough. If you haven't got enough, sell some of it. I'm actually mildly curious as to how big of a loan I can get now. Because it's all based on how much money you've made. The more gold you sell, the bigger your loan can be. I mean, it makes sense, right? If you're showing that you can get the money to pay back to the bank, they'll back you up. We're only 40 minutes into the stream and I've already made 1,400 ounces. Oh, not 1,400. 1,600. Hey, Spy, how you doing, dude? Pretty soon, that gravel pump's going to be a double swap within a swap out. It will get to that point eventually. I've just realised there is probably a way. Of course. So every time there's a gap in the Frankensteins, right? And your bucket line there runs dry. You've got to allow time for it to travel up the bucket line to go into the shaker deck. If you only put straight into the shaker deck, you're probably saving a bunch of time and it ups your per day value. Hey Dealand, how you doing, dude? Actually, how are you doing? Oh, you gave up quite early, I take it. Doing good. Yeah, oh, you moved on to the non-DLC. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's it, Blue. That's your challenge now. Uninstall the DLC and go get a top 10 this week in the non-DLC. Currently I am 9th on max gold, about 9 grand away from 9th place, but then the one above that, oh, it's not that, actually, yeah, then above that I need another like 11 grand or something. Oh no, not more than that, like 14, 15 grand. Oh, I've gone up to 6th place. Yay. Okay. Now I need another, like, math stuff. 17, 18 grand. You know how to uninstall the DLC, don't you? If you wanted to do it. Dealand here is another example of what the leaderboards here, or what this community can do for you. Like what the community's like here. Both him and Spy were just normal competitors on the list. And then, like, at some point he popped over, said, hi, you're doing really well. Me and Spy were you know, macho talking each other in one of Split in Two's live streams when we were hugging each other in the leaderboards one season. You don't know? I can show you real quick if you want, dude. Won't take me long. So on your GoldRush game, you right click, properties, DLC, and then you uncheck it. Then it will look like it's reinstalled in the game for a moment whilst it's dealing with all that. And then voila, you no longer have the DLC installed. Could not be simpler. Right, time for me to slow down a little bit with the loader. Fun times. No, you could legitimately, if you can manage it, you legitimately would be able to get a top 10 position on both. Dylan there is known as Grinder. He's still on the he's still got some ounces on this one, but he's moved over to the non-DLC. Well, I don't know. I don't actually know what the leaderboard looks like over there, but it's unlikely he's got to spend like a day drilling, then do claim prep, all the plus hunt down all the boxes. At this point, it'll be more of a I wonder if how far I can get scenario. You know. I might need to adjust this Frank just a little more if I want access to that dirt at the front there. Yeah, so I mean it's possible, but I think it'd be difficult. What position is that though? What position on the leaderboard is it? That's taking a really long time to process. I hope that's... It looks like it might be more than the 700 I've been averaging for those three. Oh no, maybe not. I've got time to run these through now real quick to add to the day's total. First and first. Okay, so there is... I mean, you've got to remember as well, there's no... Obviously, there's no dump trucks or anything, so... Oh, that wasn't done. My bad. Give me that damn bucket. Right, just going to roll a quick sig while I'm waiting for the day to finish up, and I am going to have to do a refuel on my Franks. Three, two. I don't know what I've done previously in the day, but it feels like this has been a good yardage day. Unless it was just this second part during the stream. $3,500 yards, I'll take that any day. And 7,800 ounces of gold. Wow. Holy crap. This is a good day. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but doesn't it usually get darker when midnight hits? I am 6th. I need 16,000 ounces for 5th. Oh, catching up there. 7,000 ounces to go. Big money, no whammies. It was only because the so every now and then you're not actually getting all the jig properly, because where it does the early swap out, it's like you lose a fraction each clean out, right? Like that 10% or whatever it is. But then every now and then you get that double clean out, like I did just now with the jig, which you earn it back, but all in a single day. That's all that was. Well, it wasn't like a grand or anything like that, but still it helps. Well, my way of saving time when I got it like this. I do that one first. Set that one up whilst that one's refueling. Then whilst this one's refueling, I'll drive this one back into place. We'll just leave the hoses where they are. So, the Cougar's not moving at all. The parking brake I don't even think is on. That's one sturdy gal. Oh no, the parking brake was on. Yeah, he basically, he didn't sleep for I don't know how long. I've beaten his seasonal though. He may have beaten me in the max gold, but I beat his seasonal. He had some time off work and he made 100% use of it. So hats off to him on that max gold. That was a good one. No, you can't fault him on that. You can hate the hell out of him for it, but you can't fault him on it. Let's take a look. Non-DLC is... see, some sleazy dude. He's in the normal one, isn't he? I swear I saw him on here at some point. Miller eyes on both. He's third here. And here. Oh, nice job, Fanfus. And Rasha. Bear's on this one as well. I swear Bear was on... Oh well. Yeah, some sleazy dude's done both. I don't see the need in having to... Like, wanting to see how you do is one thing. But to outright just... No one's gonna... You know... 2 people aren't getting the skin. Well, 3 people, technically. Because he's in top 10 on all 4 sections. I think they need to give more people a chance, right? So if you're in both leaderboards, they give it to you on your highest position. If you're in, like, yeah, so right now, for example, right, 6th there, 10th there. If the leaderboard ended now, they should congratulate me on this one because it's my highest position, and then give it to Fanto, who's behind me. Oh no, he's on there as well. Angaro, no, but you know what I mean, don't you? The next person in line who isn't on the seasonal. Or if I had a higher position in max, they should give it to the next person in line on the seasonal behind me, who's not on the max. But if you've also on both leaderboards, they should only count. They should do a similar thing, like weigh it and measure it that way between both of them. That, yes, you're on the board, but it gives other people a chance to get the skin, you know, so that person isn't ruining it for the other players. See what I'm saying? Because the more people that do that constant, the less people want to actively compete. So that way people, yes, can do both leaderboards for fun. To show off. But it doesn't ruin anyone else's season. In fact, it adds a bit more of a... It adds a bit more of a gamble to it. It's like, I'm not in the top 10, but am I close enough to still get a skin? Kind of thing, you know? Oh, 25 FPS I just saw then. Okay. I need to do a reload. This has been hitting me hard this season. My FPS. I don't know. It has to be my card. Has to be. Let me get in position here. Agree, that's why I'm happy to get pushed out on DLC. Oh, they both fully turned off this time. Hey look, it's a new shaker. I've got a new shaker deck. That hurts my eyes. Imagine that though. Actually, you could technically do that. If periodically there was like raised sections to stop the dirt rolling back down as a slurry, you could introduce water near the top whilst it's vibrating like that. I mean, it wouldn't last 5 minutes, but... You're used to that, you're bad. It just burns you out to play both anymore. No, that's fair enough. I'm not saying people shouldn't do it, you know, bragging rights, all of that stuff, especially if you do a channel. But I feel like they need to come up with a system to give those a chance to win the skin versus those kinds of people. That's all it is. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing both of them. They just need to deal with the prizes differently to adjust for it. It's a bit more of a fair competition that way. You know, some people go to DLC because they can't keep up, non-DLC because they can't keep up with the DLC players. But then the DLC players, once they've got enough on the board, go over there. Or maybe, like, say, I went over to DLC, to non-DLC now, right? I think if someone's, like, so if you've got a higher position on the DLC, and then you have on the non-DLC, you should be on a ghost rank, like here at the side, showing what you've done. Showing that you've made it into top 10, but it won't actually affect the top 10 leaderboard. Unless your position is higher, it gets to a higher point than the DLC, in which case your ghost will swap over to the DLC. I wonder if that's actually possible. I wonder if you can actually do that, like chuck the wavetable under the Frankenstein. I mean, you'd end up with less gold. You would end up with less gold because the dirt's not getting washed properly. And it will struggle to detach from all the fine sand and everything, and you'd end up losing gold. I mean, that's why miners don't just chuck dirt into giant wavetables. Oh, no, no, no. I was just wondering if it was possible. It's just something I've never thought of. We made like 3,000 ounces so far already. We're an hour in. Yeah, that would be nice. That would also show, help debunk whether or not someone's cheating. Although they could just end up leaving their game on for like a week to get their hours up and actually not do anything. No. Because, yeah, knowing your per day is great. You can see how on target you are. Right, but then seeing how much somebody's ran the entire season, That's not going to make any sense to you. Maybe an average yards per day. Yeah. But not an overall. So these ones are going to be less. They always are. Less of a clean out. Oh, that hasn't even swapped over yet. Never mind. I'm not going to jinx anything, but that went really smoothly. Knock on wood. I knocked on wood, damn it. Why does it always dump me in here? I hate it when the excavator dumps me. Oh, I didn't actually load up my map after my reload. Do you know there's actually a way of calculating exactly how many yards per hour this thing does, the Frankenstein does? Oh no, do you know what though? I think this is a 12-yard bucket. I think, yeah, this bucket's a 12-yard bucket, right? And it fills that up 12%. So if you fill up, no, it's a 6-yard bucket, sorry. No. I've lost track. I think that one up there is a 6-yard bucket. I think I've actually chucked through like one of these directly into the plant on a day when I've not run any dirt and I slept. So I'm pretty sure it was a 12-yard bucket. Right? So you can obviously chucking one bucket into the Frankenstein tells you how much of a percent that is. So if you can fit exactly, say, I know you can't, but 10 buckets, it's 120 yards. Then you calculate how much of that, you time it on an hour in game. Find out how many, when the hour ticks over, output whatever's left into another Frankenstein, so you got the percentage. And then you know exactly how many yards went through to the plant in an hour. I mean, I'm not stupid enough to sit here and work all that crap out, but still. It is possible. Has anyone watched that Out of War video yet? Just curious to see what people think, whether they want it going or not as a regular feature until I can actually play it properly for you guys. I mean, I'm not saying stop watching the stream to go see that. I'm just wondering if anyone saw it before the stream. Back, come on. Thank you. Catch you later, Dylan. Thanks for stopping by, dude. That's fine, dude. What did you think of what you saw so far? I mean, most of that one is going to be digging and so on. Hand mining, pickaxing. In fact, all of it is. But you got to start somewhere. If I remember rightly, I should be able to get a machine on the next one I do. I'm not even going to question why she's trying to mount the dirt. It's just not even a surprise anymore. It looked good. Wasn't too stuttery. I had to speed it up and compress it, and then render that, and then speed it up and compress it a second time over. And then even a tiny bit more after that. But that was about that's what, a 9-10 minute video, something like that. It's like 5 hours worth of playtime. That took nearly 4 hours to do the first render as well. Like, it doesn't, when you put a picture into Sony Vegas, it doesn't register that picture as taking 1 second long. You could change it to 1 second long. You could change it to watching that same picture for an hour. You know, whatever time you want. But you can't change that time frame for all those pictures at once. You have to do it individually. So screw that to start with. It was over 4,000 pictures. No, nearly 4,000 pictures, sorry. So when all those pictures were back to back, even though it was only 5 hours worth of gameplay, it was like it would have been an 8-hour video if I hadn't compressed it and sped it up. If I get this section over here, I can move the Frank a little closer. Maybe I can be a little faster as a result. The next step will be those 3 squares on that wall there. Then we get into the real good gold. Already? Hadn't we just done it? I didn't even see the jigs change. I'll head over there in a minute. Sorry, I've still got a bit of a headache, guys, so I'm just taking a paracetamol. Same, same headache I had all weekend. It's eased up a little, but Oh, all neat and tidy in one bucket this time. Thank you. $700 or better. Actually, I think it'd probably be worse. Nighttime bonus, yes. But loader digging with bottom pay. See? Less. That's why a lot of people who do really well on the leaderboards don't actually use the loader. They just excavate from the top down and then move on. But I like the I want the challenge. I could do better than what I've done if I did it that way round. But I like doing the whole, not just routine, but making it, showing that you've cleaned it out nicely, you know, stuff like that. Wait, they're actually at 99%. Since when do they go to 99%? These guys are throwing me for a goddamn loop. You guys need to get consistent. Alright? Swap at 80%, swap at 90%, whatever. Swap at 100%. Don't care. Just be consistent about it. I was looking for that chain for ages the other day. What has that done for us? Anything? Well, I don't think I'm going to push past anyone yet, obviously. Especially that one. Once we do get to 5th, 4th won't be long. That's one hell of a leap from 9th to 8th. I might be able to do it, but there's no guarantee. It took you about 50 hours to do this claim. Holy crap. Right, so you guys know that I love using the Franks and everything. But you also know from Out of Ore that I'm no stranger to using rock trucks long distance. I don't know if I'll play it in the next one or not. It will all depend on the skin, I think, and whether or not I can be bothered. Like, I'll probably start drilling and make the decision whilst I'm drilling, kind of thing, when they show you what your prize is, how I'm feeling towards it all of that sort of stuff. But the next time I'm going to do a poll for this. You can't see it properly because of the pinned comment. Alright, I won't have that up this time. I usually go for the DLC. I don't think I've ever done a no DLC leaderboard. What's the time? 8:30. I'll give it half an hour, and then we'll look at the results. I've also got. There's also the decision of who would come and who would see my name and come and look at the channel. Do more people play DLC than non-DLC? Well, I do enjoy the Franks, but like I said, I've happily done. You know, when you play a solo game, I think I've done like 2.5 claims before I even got my first Frankenstein. So, and you see me in Out of War, I am no stranger to long distance truck driving. The only annoying thing about the truck driving is when you've got to try and get up these slopes. I mean, I'll still enjoy the competition no matter what. If it does turn out to be a no DLC game and I don't get my usual like views and watch times, then that will be the only non-DLC I ever do. Because I've got to think of the channel, you know? Oh! Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, okay. Okay, this... If you guys choose, if the end decision is non-DLC, but we get the mini wash plant equipment and so on, then the non-DLC will have to wait for another season. Okay? I don't know how they're going to play out. So, that will... I will abide by the decision eventually. But if we get this new DLC in between seasons, then the non-DLC will have to wait. I didn't think about that. Always DLC, please. Is that because you want a chance to win now, Spy? No, I'm kidding with you, man. I'm kidding with you. If you put in as much time as I do, Spy, you and me, we're quite evenly matched. As I recall. Let me check something here. Oh, okay. I was wondering if we could actually put a timer on the poll. Yeah, I mean, you're not the only one, Spy. Old man's trying hard to try to get a seasonal position. He's put through a bunch recently. He did like a... Can't remember how many buckets it was. He was hoarding a lot of buckets. It was like 30 odd grand. 30 odd thousand ounces. Oh, you are catching up though, Spy. Or are you going for max? $122. You got a better chance on your seasonal. I mean, to catch up to me, you're going to need 70,000 ounces this week. And that's if I stop playing. Oh yeah, I was going to move to Frank, weren't I? I can't actually see the votes right now, guys. I'm keeping it a secret even from me. See? We've got this covering it up. So I don't even know what the vote's going to be. Not unless one side gets drastically lopsided. There is one drawback to me doing this 7-day Gold Rush live stream. I'm going to have to wait till next week before we come back to Graveyard Keeper. Which is a shame, because that's quite a fun little game. I've been enjoying that. But we need to put in the hours if I want to reach my seasonal goal. Well, you just noticed, guys, you're kicking it with the likes today. Thank you very much. You know, we've got 10 viewers, 8 likes. Really appreciate that. Thank you. And as always, random lurkers. Second I acknowledge them, one of them disappears. No, as always, random lurkers, hello, welcome. Keep lurking, it's all good. Not trying to get you talking, just acknowledging you're there, thanking you, etc., etc. Ad nauseum, ad infinitum. Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is a 12-yard bucket because the going back to what I was talking about earlier. So this should fill up 8%, right? If it's maxed out. It puts them out, so I didn't quite reach there, but yeah. The dump truck is a 100-yard bucket, and one of these fills up the dump truck to 12%. So that makes this a 12% bucket. And the excavator is a 6-yard bucket. Shall I move on to these 3 next, guys, or come back to them later? They're almost 3,000, but we do have some real good ones next up. I think maybe come back to them later. Let's keep pushing backwards for now. Hey, we've done almost 5,000 ounces already so far on stream. We started off with 12,300. No, we've done nearly 6,000 ounces. Holy crap. I usually do about 7,000-8,000 a stream. We've still got another 2 hours to go yet. Another 2 hours 15. Are they going to swap appropriately again? You know, I'm going to leave that there for a second. Maybe I should reset everything to base 0 again. Except for these 2 runs here, I mean. If everything's swapping right, I should make use of that. I'm just going to wait for these 2 to fill up and swap out. Holy crap, it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. Oh, please be enough, come on. Yeah! Yeah! Never thought I'd be so happy to see it fill up to capacity. One sec, guys, I just dropped something. Right. Find out how bad this is, even with the extra, where it's swapping right. Yeah, I'm gonna let everything fill up to capacity then, and do the reset clean out. Well, it's more that the mats fill up to capacity. Everything else won't do it. $700 is our average. Yeah, look, is that a loss? As expected. But it always is. I always find it is. Even if you're being careful with the loader, you end up losing out on some anyway. That's why I try to reach as much as I can with the excavator first. But I think they put that into play as a way to stop people doing loader only. Right, they had to give it a loss, otherwise people would only be running loaders, scooping off the ground. Oh, actually, I think I might know which one's winning on the poll. One of the names is lit up better than the other. How long we got left? 8 minutes. If you haven't voted, guys, go ahead now. But I will say this: if the new DLC drops between this season and next, I will be going DLC on the next one after all. But I will do a non-DLC later down the line. I have to check. I can't. About 5.5k, just over 5.5k around, away from 9th from max. And still some distance away on that one. I know, even though I know I'm a bit of a distance away, the reason I like to check is I like to know if my goal is getting further away, like if someone else is putting stuff through. Some people, they watch the leaderboards. They do. They hoard buckets, they watch the leaderboards, and then when they see someone go past them, they're like, ha ha ha, sucker! And then put through all their gold. They do it to piss you off. I just find it funny. He's like, your life is that sad. Is that boring? Yeah, you have to play that hard just for a potential chance to annoy someone. Actually, how far away am I from my goal? Call it 32,000 ounces. I've got to do that in 4.5 days. So 6.5, 7,000 a day is what I need if I don't want to dig in winter. Oh, on a plus note, guys, next week, so Thursday, as is the current usual, next week, will be Graveyard Keeper. And then I think Friday and Saturday, sorry. Next week, I think I might come back to Power World. Maybe the oversaturation on the channel has gone down a bit, so maybe it'll pick up some views this time. I got it realistically when it came out. Like, I was a few days late, but not by much. But yeah, everyone and his wife was streaming the game, so I've learnt a few bits whilst playing with some friends on my Sunday sessions. So I don't mind coming back to it at all. I was watching chat for a second there. Not that anyone's saying anything. Or are they? Is it because I got that thing popped open? Oh, it is. Holy crap. Okay, sorry guys, sorry. Because I had that option thingy open, I didn't see anyone's messages popping up. Last I saw was Spy saying I slacked off this season, going to be erased to the end. Then I said some bits on there. 12th on seasonal for Spy. No problem, I got 70k this week, today 70k tomorrow. That's Shadow Ninjas. I don't know what that one was a reference to, I apologise. Remember to dig the best square at night. Yeah, well, I mean, the further back I go, they're all going to be best squares soon. Hello, Squarish, and Maelstrom, hello. Uh, 2 minutes left on the poll, guys. I didn't realise that by hiding it, I opened like the drop down menu on the pinned message and it froze chat. I didn't know that would happen. Oh, to the lurkers. Okay. But like I said, if the new DLC drops between this season and the next season I play, that will be a DLC season, and I'll do a non-DLC the one after that. I am, dude, I am. I'm having fun. There was me thinking no one was chatting. Knew you guys weren't letting me down. Cool, scratch that one up to technical error. Not human error, just technical. It's a technical issue. You don't lurk, you stalk the shadows. So, what you're saying is shadows are afraid to walk home at night in case you're behind them. All right, let's end the poll. %57% said non-DLC. So if this DLC we're waiting on doesn't drop, then I'll do a non-DLC next. If it does drop, then it's in the channel's best interests if I do the DLC. And then we'll do a non-DLC after that. I think you meant to say you stalk in the shadows, Maelstrom, not stalk the shadows. I'll catch you later, mate. There's a really juicy shadow over there. I've got to see where it lives. Yeah, that technical issue appears to be between computer and chair. You mean the mouse? The mouse and keyboard? Be careful, you carry a touch. Did you mean torch? Because if you did, then that was one of the most on-point accidental misspells going. If you meant torch, you could not have typoed that any better. You stalk the shadows, but they better be careful. You carry a touch. Oh. That's alright, dude. That's alright. It was just the way. It's just the way it came out. I'm not laughing at you having dyslexia. I'm just laughing at the way it that could not have been more inappropriately appropriate. Couldn't have planned it any better if you tried. I do know your brain, dude. It's all good, man. Come on. Thank you. Right, so they've been swapped. I'm not going to clean it out this time. I'm going to let it all fill up. His default mode set to inappropriate. It's set to accidentally inappropriate, I think, is more apt, isn't it? Damn, we've dug a lot on this claim. I mean, think about it. We started here. Or was it here? No. We started like over here somewhere. And now we're back all the way back here. Oh no, wait a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it was this row. Wow, we have dug a lot on this claim. All ahead, stop. Oh. Mishear something, no worries. Just replace it with the crudest possible scenario that uses words that sound like something similar to what was said. Right. We're going to have to bring in another Frank. The mouth engages before your brain realises that you probably shouldn't say that in company. Is that how you wound up with your ex? This is the first time this Frankenstein's been used. It wasn't your mouth engaging. Still wasn't your brain either, though. Oh, actually, Maelstrom, I forgot to ask your opinion on this. I've made some new pop-ups for donations and subscribers, and I know that you know some of these, if not all of them. So let me know what you think. So I've got 2 for each type now. This is a subscriber one.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
I put the image together myself. I actually put a slight variant on the voice as well. Same with this one. This is a zombie Edward Richtofen.
They will all worship me!
And then I know that you know this Gaia.
I'll do anything for the right price, dude! This is a test donation for $48.
And the other one, same character, different quote.
We should split the loot evenly, dude!
Oh, that one
This is
needs
a
turning
test
down.
donation for $25.
Just changing some bits and bobs on the channel, you know? What do you reckon? I'm trying to get a bit more, break away a little bit from the indie, from the ninja, and bring in the indie and the gaming a little bit more. Yeah, the zombie Nazis. That was the Richtofen one. The Assassin's Creed one was first, and then the Disdarkjaya. I can never pronounce that name. For those who are wondering why I'm taking his opinion in stock so much, not only is he a moderator, but he's also a real life friend. We actually used to live in the same town. The penguin just ran crude in your brain. What the I'll do anything for the right price, dude. They will all worship me. I put the echo on that myself. It's not hard to do, but I'm glad it came out sounding good. Oh, maybe I didn't need it yet, but I will need it soon. Unless I move this one up further still. This one's still got room to go, so. Gonna be a pain in the ass refueling them again, but well, it's not. That's actually a good point. It's not just those that I'm doing. I'm trying to find like different game quotes that I can use in appropriate situations in games. Like I've been playing Graveyard Keeper, and when I've been burning the bodies that have been dropped off to me, I set up my own little cremation area on the edge of a cliff, and I burnt the bodies. And then I turned around and did this. Oh, wrong button.
Burn all the babies!
Or when I did my first autopsy in the game, I did this.
Oh, that smells disgusting. Like my fourth wife. She pretty though. Pretty and smelly. Weird combo.
Right, so this first square is going to be 29, then 36, and then 36 again. Inappropriate, fecking hilarious. That's the sort of things I'm going for. Just finding funny, appropriately inappropriate, or inappropriately appropriate kind of comments. You know, nothing too over the top, but things that are going to be like funny as hell. You know. It's just going to take a lot of time to find all these quotes. Those two, I found I got about 5-6 different quotes so far, including the ones that I've used. No, it's, including the penguin ones. So that took me pretty much all day to find those. I have to, you have to listen to a lot of sound bites. But like I said, I'm going to keep a little bit of the ninja. I'm not entirely doing away with it. But the whole idea behind the name was, games and indie games and stuff like that. So that's what I had in mind when I first created the channel, and I thought I'd like to go back to some of that again. Can you get the latter soundbite as a message alert for your ex? Hold on. If I can find you. There you go, dude, in Discord. Discord DM. I should send you the penguin one saying do anything for the right price. Yeah, so you can have it as a text message one, so that you're out and about doing random things, and suddenly this high-pitched voice from your pocket squeaks, "I'll do anything for the right price, dude." Oh my god. Oh my. That wasn't as good as I usually do it. Right, is that all making its way up? Yes, it is. And it's going into the shaker. Good. Surprised I can see that from this distance. And my FPS is starting to drop again. By the way, did you know you can change the dirt fill type for your vehicles? Not on this one you can't. That's out of ore. If you're on about bulk dirt and voxel dirt, that's out of ore. This one, it's only like this. That is capacity. I can't fill up any further than that. But what you're actually seeing in the bucket on this, it's kind of both. It's voxel and it's bulk dirt. That's a texture. If you look, when I tip this out, you'll see little balls amongst like a shower of dust. And it's those balls, those voxel balls, that are the money makers. The rest of it's just texture. GoldRush, you got a limit as to where you can dig, and you can't go down past bedrock. Out of ore doesn't have the Frankensteins, doesn't have these kind of fuel tanks, and it's complete open world. Actually, I don't mind running these through. These don't matter. It's the mats that matter. If you want to see what out of ore looks like, I did a little video on it earlier. Uploaded a video on it earlier, like a time-lapse thing. By the time I finish with this square, do my clean out, and get back to digging, the really good 2 squares to my left will be nighttime digging. Shame you can't shove the back of the Franks. Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea, but they're designed, the way they're actually supposed to be, is they're supposed to have like a feeder box on the end. So like you just fill up the box and it just slowly drags it out of the box through a little hole to evenly spread on the belt. I mean, they're actually, what these are excavators. Those Frankensteins are excavators with a conveyor belt attached to them. Why does that freaking goddamn... It does it to me all the time. That excavator always dumps me. Every goddamn time. Pun intended. Yeah, that's a 720 excavator. That would help, wouldn't it? Come on, we know you want to get up there. There we go. Right, how far away are we? 55%. And I got the dirt glitch again. Do you know what? You guys are lifesavers, man. I don't get the fact that I don't get this lightning flashing anymore. I didn't realise obviously that they'd reversed the control on that. On meant off and off meant on. I just thought it was broken. Power cable extension cord on discount. Score. It's a game breaker right there. Ugh. Don't tip like that, please. Not when I'm in this view. Hopper's only at 17%, that's good. I love that I can fill this thing faster than it can export. Yeah, I do need to come a tiny bit more forwards, try and reach that. 2 seconds. I'm gonna have to make sure to stop the plant this time. I've got to wait till all 12 mats that are actually in the sluice run themselves are at 100%, and then turn it off. Just so I reset everything back to base 0, so that it all swaps evenly again. If those buckets are actually swapping properly, I want them swapping at the right time. If they're actually going to work. But it shouldn't be long before they need to be changed. Okay, I can't reach any of that now. So these next 2 squares here are 3600s. Yeah, if I do these 3 rows all the way to the back, then I can push off in this direction that I'm driving in now and get those last 2 rows that way. I think that's the easiest way to do this. Plus, these 3 rows here have the better gold in them overall. So it makes total sense. I'll do this clean out, then I'll have to reload my graphics. My FPS rather. Refresh it. Right. They're all done. That's done. That's done. Just need one more. There. Stop. I need to remember to turn the water back on this time. Last time I did this, I left the water off and I lost so much dirt. I just realised there's a... You guys have watched 22 hours so far this stream. Thank you very much. Oh, Maelstrom. Depending on your setup, when you, I've noticed it's my stream bit rate runs better if I stream off of my CPU. That way, my GPU is only for the game. So I know you're gonna look into doing it at some point soon, aren't you? Well, I've beat my stream average of 7,000 ounces. We had 12,300 earlier, and that is what we just hit. So I would just like to say that was what I was like, hold on, give me 1 second, earlier, about. I figured all this time I've had an appropriate clip all set up already. Well, we're ready to go. The one I was using for my donation for ages. Right, there's still some on my... Hold on. Yeah. So these buckets don't always hold the right amount now. Although that wasn't 100% full, was it? That's just weird. I don't know. That's confusing me. Right, they're done. Right, we've got 2 sets of mats to wash. These 2 in the middle here, they were from like some of my first gold on this map. I haven't touched them this entire time. Oh, here we go. You know, you go along doing the swap out like this really well for ages, and then all hell breaks loose. Hey, Mythical, how you doing, dude? I didn't actually see how much gold was in that. I guess we'll see in a moment. Because this will be the same. That started at like 40%. At 451 ounces. Sore, not fully recovered from wrist. I had to do a 1 hour race. Missing gold rush, but yeah, I can't catch up after I quit. No, that's fair enough, dude. That's fair enough. Alright, that's done. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Water, before I forget. So we've done about 8,500 ounces today so far. And we've still got another hour 15 to go. So that's pretty decent. 11. Oh my god, no. Hell no. Reset that crap. Let's take a look at the leaderboard quick. Okay, down to 11 needed to catch up with Phantom. Or Phanto. Oh no, it's Phantom. If you hide the Riley. Oh, 3,400. So that's going to be tomorrow unless he puts stuff through. Whoa. That was my gamepad activated that somehow. When I turned it on. Yes, I was doing that one, I believe. $130, if that helps, not 150. You're at 62, I'm at 196. So 134. I mean, if you can do it, you can do if you go hard, you got 6 days to get, what's that? 70k? 68,000? Now this is night time with my 3,600 ounce squares. Let's kick this pig. We get the nighttime bonus on top of everything else, so I stopped when I did a 2,800 ounce and I was like, nope, I can't do any more with wrist. Do you not gamepad it? You can keep your wrist relatively straight then, can't you, and flat and not moving? Or do you keyboard and mouse? Yep, that's going on there. That's on the belt. It was in a steel brace because you broke it 2 days prior to the season. Yeah, but if it's gamepad, can't you keep your arm, like, not moving? Oh, I suppose, no, the thumb. The thumb affects the wrist, doesn't it, with the analog movements. I can feel that as I'm doing it now that I'm talking about it. Can't close your... Oh, okay, you can't close your hand. Alright, okay. That's a shame. Well, we did a poll earlier. I've never done a non-DLC run. The next time I do a... The poll was, next time I do a leaderboard, do I do a DLC or a non-DLC? The poll result was non-DLC, but after I started the poll I realised, hang on, we might get this new DLC soon. So if we don't get the new DLC, then the next one I do will be a non-DLC season. If we do get the new DLC, then I'll, you know, benefit the channel to do a DLC season, and then I'll do a non-DLC the one after that. So if you're interested, and I'll let people know ahead of time obviously what's going to happen, but now I've chucked through a lot of dirt this time, so I'm expecting this to be a high yardage day. Sorry, coffee. Nah. Not saying sorry to my coffee, saying to you guys, sorry, I was drinking coffee. Still my original cup from nearly 3 hours ago. I don't mind cold coffee. Cold coffee's nice. And I make it in a pint stein. That's it. A pint stein, like one of those glasses, big pint glasses with a handle on it. But it's tempered glass, so you know it can handle hot drinks, no problem. No problem. It's actually a Guinness one. It's a Guinness stein. Mentioned coffee. Now I crave the coffee. Wait. So by that logic, Spy, if I start mentioning donations, does that mean you crave the wanting to donate? Is that how that works? I want to compete a full Gold Rush season, but I can't push as hard as I did next season. Got all my other stuff busy rolling on, so yeah. Adulting is interfering with gaming. No, that's fair enough. Been a good stream so far, guys. There were no hiccups when I swapped over from my timer. My mic hasn't muted itself. We're doing really well today. Who dance for $1? Well, you know, as the donation thing says, I'll do anything for the right price, dude. Oh, I might have struggled with this one. Yeah, I might have to bring the loader down first. Where's the cougar? I need the cougar. There she is. I don't think you've heard this, have you yet, Maelstrom? I call her the cougar because she's in leopard print. She's got a huge bucket. She's a gold digger. She likes getting dirty. And she's usually got some guy inside her. But yeah, it was fun competing against you, and on my gaming while it lasted. Won't mind doing it again. It was decent. Yeah, well, like I said, the thing with the adulting issue, probably a non-DLC is better option. He love you long time, only $5. I don't know why I did the accent with that as well. I am so sorry. Oh my god. Why would I do that? Oh my god. This is why Maelstrom isn't allowed in my streams half the time. Oh my god. Come on. You know you want to get in there. I don't know why I screwed that up so badly. Anyway, Night Bro, just want to say hi. Saw you was live. I has work to do. Absolutely fine, dude. At some point, if you get a moment, there is a video I posted. It's an out of war one. I'm looking to see people's feedback, to see if it's something that they want as a regular spot on the channel at the moment. It's the only way I can do out of war, so... You know what that will do? Screw it. I even dump that. I don't care. I'm done messing around. Wait, are you seriously telling me after all of that, the gravel pump's gone back to its usual shenanigans? Who says shenanigans anymore? What the hell? I'm waiting for the co-op. Me and Lily gonna do a co-op series. Nice. You ever need someone to come and rob all your gold? Let me know. Do this the proper way. Or try to do it the proper way. Am I on like a higher bench or something? I think I am. No, I need a stone truck driver if you know someone. I'm pretty sure Split in Two will be a rock truck driver. Pretty sure that's what his life's ambition. I actually said that to him when he popped in my stream once. I was like, "You can be my rock truck driver when multiplayer hits." He's like, "F no." Tell you what, I'll be the overseer. I'll stop bears attacking your cables. Never mind the fact that there's no bears or cables in the game, but I'll stop the bears attacking your cables. Here we go. Now we're cooking. I just needed to be a bit more thorough before jumping backwards. I was being greedy. As poorly as these in GoldRush. I'll have you know, I have not allowed a single bear to attack a single cable in Out of War. I am that good. On top of that, I haven't had a single complaint from Mshaw. about cable theft. I'm in South Africa where we take turns on power. Oh, that's right. You had the power issues, don't you? Oh, yeah, they turn it off, don't they? That's right. So I did the full reset because that was swapping at 100%. Nope. Not anymore. So, on average, on our nighttime runs, these 3, or 4 if you count this tiny little speck in this bucket here, have been getting us 700 ounces. We're in better dirt, so let's see if it makes any difference. Actually slightly worse. That was close. Oh yeah, we've done like 9,000 ounces so far today. It's quite good. Much better than my average. But I am expecting in a moment, when this ticks over, a very my last one was 3,500 yards. I'm expecting this next one to be as good. I've done a lot of this today. I've done on stream. I've done a lot. I've been pounding the ground here, slamming through the yards. If I could be bothered to reset up my Frankensteins, I might try it Wednesday, but I've had an idea that might actually help improve yardage ever so slightly. I don't know if it actually will or not. But when your belts are dry, when your Frankensteins are running dry, when you output them into your hopper up the top, it takes time for the dirt to go from the hopper to the shaker deck because of the bucket line. I think the bucket line is actually the same speed as the Frankensteins, but if you constantly only input into the shaker deck instead, does it save you some time? Let that hopper empty a little bit while we wait for midnight. $3,200 yards, you know, not quite as good, but that's still pretty decent. I'll take that. Only 5,000 ounces compared to my previous 7,000. But I do have some stuff in the buckets from the mats. So yeah. 4 days of the year left to go. There we go. I've pushed past Engaro. No, wait, wrong. Pushed past him ages ago. That was the wrong one. I only have. I've still got 11,000 to go. Sorry. So that's the one I wanted to look at. Ooh. Just under 3k left to go. But I do think it's safe to say I'm guaranteed. Unless the 5 beneath me. 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. All suddenly go nuts with their cleanouts and beat their seasonal best. I think I'm pretty much guaranteed a top 10 position in at least one of these. And in this one, I mean, look at that. Look, unless he's hoarding so many goddamn buckets, that's like 30k away from the 11th place. So, right, next square. So that was the 3,600 ounce square, right? Trying to figure out where I am. I think I'm on this one. So I've taken 2,000 ounces out of that. Shoot. Oh. Why? You were fine. You were all set up. Why did you decide to do that? Damn it. No, that's half hour ago. I can't do that. So annoying. That's when they changed their name to Bucket Lord and completely trashed your year 10. The top 10 position. Yeah, I know. Some people are like that, but here's the thing though, the final week, everyone's pushed so... there's been a lot of competition this season. Everyone wants this new skin. It's different to everything else they've ever given us, really. These skins on these 3 vehicles in view right now aren't competition skins. Usually it's just a cheap little skin with Parker on it saying like best season ever. But they got new people on the dev team. And let me show you what we got coming to the winners on this one. I can find... Push past people's screenshots, they're all over the place. That's what we're getting. That is the reward this season, and everyone is going nuts to try and get it. I'm trying to remember what gaming stuff I saw on here. I saw, like, there's a game over. You got the obvious Japanese writing here. There's your game over. There's, looks like a reference to Fallout. There's a snake on there. That might be obviously Metal Gear. It's viral. I just like that. Like look at that. It looks like with the background. I know it's not quite the same colour, but it looks like there's just a hole going straight through the bucket. You want to see a nice skin, right? So you can get the community can do these themselves, right? You can get community-made skins for things, and you're gonna love this one, Maelstrom. Look at that. Excavators going to a rave. Oh, this is that game, by the way, Maelstrom, that I was on about, that the penguin comes from. Do you recognise that at all? Turn the lightning back on. That's enough of that. No? It was back on PS3 at least. That was when I first found the game. I think it plays like Final Fantasy Tactics, but funnier. Should I do a little short like that? That's absolutely fine, Maelstrom. if I get that skin, should I find like a little rave bit of royalty-free music style thing, and just make a little short of excavator dancing along with it? Excavator. I don't actually get the reference on that one, sorry. Excavator. Oh, I see what you mean. X-Trance. X-Trance Bucket Dance. Be good, Canoes, and drop them a like. Dude, they've been really good with the likes tonight. Don't even need to ask them. They've done so well with the likes. Thank you, everyone. You guys have really kicked ass with the view time and the likes tonight. Really appreciate it from all of you. But that's it though. You have to do it every time now. Can't pick and choose. Now you show me how good you can be. You got to do it every time now. From now on. I want to see this in every single stream. Nah, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Ooh, sorry. So tired. This headache's been kicking my ass all weekend. My body's natural reaction to a headache is sleep. Oh. Cash just put through some ounces. And I think I saw Miller Eye put some through as well. I now need nearly 8,000 again to catch up. So he's just done a 3,000 ounce clean out nearly. Right, come on. See, that's what I mean. Look, it didn't empty that hopper at all whilst I was in town. It just uses up the fuel. This is what I've been saying to you people. I actually think I might end it in a minute, guys. A little early. Not too much, but between the headache and the feeling tired, I don't want to overdo it. If I overdo it, I'm not going to be able to do the 7-day. So I think an early night tonight, try and kick this headache if I can, and catch up on some sleep in the progress. In the process. So that's what I was waiting for. I'll let them run dry. We'll clean this lot out and then we'll call it. Has been a really fun stream tonight though, guys. I've had quite a few laughs. And then some, I think. I don't know why I bother having 2 of those set up anymore. Just habit, I guess. See what that gives us. Give us a general idea. It's going to be like that, is it? Game's like, no, you can't leave. Not allowed. Screw you, game. $681. So yeah, still a little low. Still a little light. Weird. I mean, sorry. I'm in better gold. I don't get why I'm doing worse cleanouts. I did put the other one back as well, didn't I? Okay. I don't know what happened there. Oh. And there's another 800 on top. That was a quick 1600 ounces. No. 1400 ounces. Nearly 15. Over 15. That was nearly 900 on that and that. And we got just under 1600 then. Yeah, I was right originally. $6,000 to catch up. And 9,000 to catch up here. So we've done well, guys. We're doing well. Still essentially this call at 4 days. I need another 28,000 to catch up with this. If it's 5,000 a day, we're going to do 2 days of. We're going to need 2 days worth of winter digging. But I am not ending this in-game year until I've reached this. That is my goal for this season. To get that. To get past that. I want to wedge myself right here. So. But yeah, I'm going to call it for tonight, guys. I'm wiped. So, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to rate and comment below, and I will see you all next time. Thanks to everyone's support tonight. You've been awesome. Have a good night. Stay safe. Sleep well. Goodbye.